they did a good job with this art direction, as they always do. What's going on YouTube? Taylor Prentice back here with another video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the Kith tailor-made collaboration that is set to drop on Friday at 11 o'clock, July 1st, 2022. So I was actually unaware of this collaboration. One of my friends who's like pretty into golf sent it to me, so I'm not sure how I missed it, but I thought it was pretty cool and we're going to go over it. So with that being said, let's just hop right on into it. And the first piece we have here is a Windbreaker that comes in 3 different colorways. They are short sleeve, as you guys can tell, and I think they did a really good job with these. I think this green one and white one especially is really clean, and the logo just in the middle is really clean too. So yeah, I really like these. These are not something that I would wear personally. I'm not too big of a fan of quarter zips. I feel like they're just like kind of like a pointless thing. It's like, if you're gonna have a quarter zip, you might as well just have a full zipper. So I've never really understood that, but these look like very golf-esque. Saw J.R. Smith wearing them. He looked very at home in one of these on the golf course. So yeah, I think they did a good job with these. I think the colors that they selected are really cool. Hard pass for me, but for all the golfers out there, I think this is just like a really cool piece. Next, we've got some jackets. I think they're called the 19th jacket. So it's just like a nylon that is water resistant, and I think these are pretty cool. I wish they had like a detachable or attachable hood. You don't really see like golfers wearing hoods, I guess, but I thought that would be a cool touch. That's kind of just, I'm a stickler for that. I don't really like jackets without hoods, but I thought this piece was really clean. I think the tailor-made on the back looks really clean, and then the color blocking on this colorful one is pretty cool too. Definitely gives you like strong Kith vibes, and definitely is a piece that I would kind of expect from them from this collab. Moving on, we've got a Varsity Jacket, and I don't know why, but lately I've been feeling Varsity Jackets a lot. I'm not really like that big of a fan of them, and like I just said, I prefer jackets with hoods, but these are really cool. I really love this cream colorway. I think the tailor-made logo works really well on this piece. And let me look at the back here. So I think the imagery on the back is really cool. It definitely gives you golf course vibes because it's like a golf course. The Kith and Kin Invitational, I think that's a cool name for a made-up golf event. So yeah, I thought this piece was really cool, and I thought this was like more of a streetwear piece. This is something that I could actually see myself wearing, whereas a lot of the stuff so far has been very golf type of stuff. And moving on to the next pieces, these are definitely like golf pieces too. Not something that I would really see myself wearing. These are called wind shirts, so they're Windbreaker materials, very similar, very light, but water resistant, I'm gonna imagine. Oh yeah, it says water resistant nylon fabric. So yeah, these are cool. Definitely another like very golf piece. These are something I could see my dad wearing when I was younger, which is funny. But yeah, these pieces are gonna be a pass for me just because they're so like golf oriented. It would look kind of goofy if I were to wear this, but for all the golfers out there, I think this will look clean if you want to wear it on the course. And then we've got some coaches jackets, and I really like these. These look really luxurious in my opinion. I think the white and the blue one is definitely something you could wear to a nice dinner or whatever. It's definitely something that I would actually wear. The green and the tan one, I don't love it as much as the white and the blue one, but I still think it's really clean, and I think the color blocking is really cool on these pieces with like around the waist and at the cuffs and everything, and I think the little logo that they did there with the red kind of breaks it all up. But yeah, this is just a beautiful piece in my opinion. And then we've got some cotton twill shorts. I am personally not really a fan of cotton twill shorts. I haven't worn a pair in like, I don't know, the last time I wore a pair. Not really for me. I'd prefer like more like cargo shorts too if I were to wear like cotton twill shorts. These are obviously more like flat front shorts, which is obviously better for like the golf style, and I still think these are pretty clean. I think the design that they went with is solid, just a little band going across the bottom. I think the white and the blue ones are the cleanest out of all these, but I think the blue and the white ones are pretty clean too. I think the tan and green ones would be hardest to match with other pieces unless you've got like some pieces from this collaboration to go with it. Like this, actually, this would go great over top of those shorts. This vest, it's more like a nylon water resistant vest, but definitely golf vibes here. Something I could see my brother wearing probably. Not something I would wear, too golfy for me, but definitely cool. And then we've got some nylon sweatpants. These are sick. Definitely another piece I could see myself wearing. Just pretty basic, pretty simple. We've got the tailor-made with the Kith logo underneath it, but I thought these were cool. Looks like the fit is going to be like not super slim fitting, but not really baggy either, so I think these are going to be pretty solid. Definitely a piece that I could see myself picking up if the price range was somewhat reasonable. And then we've got a long sleeve polo. I think this is cool. I don't really think like there's not that much special about it. feel like if you're gonna get something from this collaboration, this is probably not one of the pieces you'd want to go after because it's so basic. But at the same time, this is a piece you could wear really whenever, so it might be a good buy. If you're interested in it, I would say go for it. I don't think this one's gonna have like any crazy resale value or sell out like super quick because it is pretty basic, but I do think this will be pretty sought after, again, because it is so simple and can go with everything. And then we've got some button-up polos. I think these are sick. These are one of my favorite pieces from the collection. I think the tan one is my favorite, and then we've got this like Gucci type of colorway, which is cool too, and then the blue. Really, all these colors are staples to golfing and just really classic and luxurious vibes all around when it comes to these. But yeah, I really like this tan one down here, and for some reason I just really like button-up polos. That's been pieces that I've kind of always liked. Supreme releases them too, and I pretty much always like them when they release them. And then we've got some shorts. So these are water resistant nylon. I think these are sick. I think the black ones and the tan ones are super sick, and the blue ones too, to be honest, are actually pretty cool. I didn't really like them that much, but the more I've looked at them, the more I like them. The tan ones are definitely my favorite. I think the green and red would be a little hard to match up with stuff unless you're wearing something like from this collaboration, because it's really hard to get like that perfect shade of red and perfect shade of green when you're going with this stuff. So I think gonna be hard to match those up. And then we got some tops and bottoms. So here's the top. It's just got this like little pattern going across it with like diamonds and then the TaylorMade logos in there. I go through phases with these types of shirts where I really like them, I really don't. So I'm kind of indifferent on this piece, to be honest. I think the design aspect is pretty solid. I don't think it's anything like crazy. And then going back to the shorts, I thought there would be another slide after with the shorts, but I guess not. So I think the shorts are actually cooler than the shirt. The shorts are definitely something I can see myself wearing. I think the pattern lends itself better to shorts, and I think actually like the full suit works pretty well together. I saw photos of people wearing them on their Instagram, so I'll pop some of those photos in here. But yeah, usually I'm not like a big fan of matching tops and pants, but I thought they did a good job with these and looked pretty clean overall, even though I don't really love like the pattern that's on it. And then we got some more polos with like some texture going on in it. So this is like a crochet type of artwork that they've got going on here. I think these are really cool. This is definitely something I could see my brother wearing, and if I had like extra money, something I would just buy for my brother, because I know he would really like this piece. I could see him wearing either colorway. I think both colorways are pretty clean. These are a little too golf oriented for me, especially someone who doesn't really wear polos. I have one polo from Ted Baker, and that's the only polo I ever wear. Probably not a bad idea to get a couple more, and I think these would be great fits, but for the price range and like for how quick they'll probably sell out, I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit for this one. And then we got more polos, so I think these ones are really cool too. We've got the double logo, TaylorMade and Kith, on each sides respectively, and then we've got like the contrast kind of outline going around the collar and down where the button up is. I think these are cool. I think the white one is a little too plain. I think the blue one and the black one are really clean. I think the black one is probably my favorite, but I think the blue one, especially if you're going to get other pieces from this collaboration, is going to go really well with those pieces and just look like a really good staple on the golf course. And then we've got some hoodies. So I've been trying to find better images of these hoodies and these t-shirts shown here, but I haven't really been able to find anything. So if you guys find any of those, let me know down below. Yeah, as you guys can tell here, the hoodies just got that TaylorMade logo with the Kith logo underneath it. These are really reminiscent of my childhood, because I always thought TaylorMade was so cool because the name Taylor's in it, so I thought that was awesome. And my brother was just always really into golf, so I thought these pieces were really cool. And yeah, pretty basic, but something I can see myself wearing for sure. And then to the right of those, we have, it looks like a crew neck. It looks a little bit thicker than like an actual t-shirt. As you guys can tell, the collar looks a little bit bigger, and then it just looks like it says TaylorMade Golf. It's a little hard to make out the image on this picture, but I'm just gonna imagine that's just embroidered, says TaylorMade Golf and has a little TaylorMade logo, or maybe it says TaylorMade and then it says Kith under it. That's probably more realistic. I'm not a huge fan of crew necks, but I think this cream colorway that they went with is pretty clean, and I think for this collaboration it definitely does its job. And then we've got what looks to be just like a t-shirt, I'm gonna imagine, down here with the TaylorMade logo in front of it. And it'll be cool to see zoomed in images on these logos, because we haven't really seen them blown up. All the images I've seen of them are pretty small. I imagine it's gonna be pretty similar to the original TaylorMade logo, but I think this is a cool idea for this shirt. I think the red works really well on that dark blue, that navy blue. So yeah, not a piece that I would go after, but a piece that I think is pretty cool. And then I can't really tell what's going on here, to be honest, so I'm hoping to get some more images on these. It looks like maybe the dot on the eye of the Kith is just like a golf ball or something, and then it says TaylorMade below it. It's really hard to see because I do think some of that embroidery is white, or maybe like the same cream color that the garment is. So yeah, curious to see what's going on there. Can't really tell, to be honest. And then we've got some Kith and Kin stuff. So Kith and Kin is just their like play on for a golf event or whatever. I thought this was cool. Has that like classic type of logo, someone swinging a golf club. I almost forgot the name of it, even though I've said golf like a million times in this video. Kind of reminds me of some like Polo association type of stuff, but not as corny, and I think these pieces are going to be pretty cool. And then we've got a t-shirt that just says TaylorMade across it with the logo beside it, and then says Kith under it. These are pretty clean, pretty basic piece, but something, if you want something from this collaboration, you don't want something that's really outlandish, these pieces are going to do really well for you. And then to the right of that, we've got the same logo that we had up here on this blue shirt, just it's all white, it looks like, and then it's put on the pocket of this green shirt. So I have been printing shirts at work lately with pockets on them, and I didn't really know whether to go above the pocket or on the pocket. The images that we were using were a little too big for the pocket, but I think this nice little circle image fits perfectly in that pocket, and I think it looks really clean. I'm not like huge into pocket t-shirts, but I think this one looks really clean. And then we've got another like Kith and Kin piece here. So this is similar to the back on that Varsity Jacket. It's the same imagery, I'm gonna imagine, but kind of like their own golf course or whatever. Pretty cool, if you ask me. I've got like golf stuff painted like all over my house, in the bathroom, downstairs, and this gives me vibes of that. So yeah. And then we got some more like these look like cotton sweatpants. I haven't seen like details on what they actually are, but just say TaylorMade, and then I think they have a little maybe they don't have a Kith logo on them anywhere, but either way, I think these are cool. I'm glad that for like the sweatpants and stuff they went with like green and beige, because I feel like these are very classic golf colors. They make you think of literally the golf course with the grass and the sand on the golf course. And then we've got some more polos, it looks like, but these are more of a blend. I think the other ones were pretty much 100% cotton. These are more of a polyester blend, so might be better for your hotter days out on the golf course. I think these are cool. Nothing too crazy here. It does look like they've got some like breathability built into that collar, which I'm not really sure how that works. It's probably high tech for golf wear, but yeah, these are pretty cool. Pretty basic. Feel like if you like the TaylorMade logo, then you like these pieces. I'm curious to see if there's anything on the front. Oh, here they are. Here's the front. So the Kith is on the front, which makes sense. Oh, and that wasn't like for cooling or whatever. That was just design aspect. I think that's an interesting thing, is having like collar ribbing going around with like an actual collar on it. I feel like that's something you don't really see often. And we've got some hats. So this video is taking a long time, so I'm gonna just try and kind of bust through these last couple slides here. But the hats, pretty standard hats. You've got some of the logos from the whole collection just kind of put onto the hats. I think this white cap with the green brim is super sick. I really like these contrast ones. The white hat with the beige brim, and then the white hat with the blue brim looks really cool too. So I think those ones are my favorite, and it looks like that is that Kith and Kin like swinging logo. So yeah, those pieces are pretty cool as far as the hats go. Those are my favorite. And yeah, we've just got a bunch of hats, it looks like. So here is actually a better look at that logo. It does look like it's just like a T, and then we've got some like writing going on in the circles. So I think these are clean, not something too crazy. And then we got visors. So when I think of golf, I definitely think of visors, and when I think of TaylorMade, actually I think of visors too. So these are staples. I'm glad to see that they did this. I'm never gonna wear a visor in my life, but people who golf definitely wear them, so good job on them for doing this. We've got some socks. The socks are pretty basic. I like the colorways that they went with. I'm not too big at buying like designer socks. I feel like they're kind of a waste of money, to be honest. And then we got an enamel pin set. So I think they've got pictures of the pins here. Yeah, so here's the pins in the box. This is just like a little cool display box. I think the display box is sick, but looking at the pins here, We've got the like Kith and Kin kind of golf course thing going on here, and then just some other various logos. I think these are really cool. I remember having a TaylorMade pin when I was really young that came on one of my brother's hats, and I just kept it forever. And I actually had the TaylorMade hat somewhere. I don't know what I did with it. I probably got rid of it, but it was like had like a suede brim on it. It was super sick. And then we've got a water bottle. So if you're going to be out there all day, you might want some beverages. Who knows what's in that beverage? But yeah, I thought these were pretty basic, nothing too crazy. A piece I would like to have, I would pretty much take like any metal water bottle at this point, because they do come in super handy. And yeah, that was pretty much it. So I might make a video like diving into the actual like golf pieces, but to be honest, I'm not sure like I'm gonna be able to spread too much light on those, because I don't know anything about golf, and I don't know anything about golf clubs or golf balls or what's good or golf gloves. So yeah, I probably will sit this one out as far as that goes. But if you guys want to go check it out, I highly recommend taking a look at Kith's Instagram. They've got some really cool like promo stuff for this. They've got J.R. Smith and a decent amount of this stuff, just like some short videos and small pictures of him on the golf course or whatever. But yeah, they did a good job with this art direction, as they always do. Kith really understands how to build up a collection and do all the right things. So yeah, this collection was super cool in my opinion. Even for someone who doesn't like golf at all, I thought these pieces were awesome, and I don't think I'm gonna pick up anything. If I were, I would probably go for those nylon shorts with like the stripes going on them. The tan ones are so cool. But yeah, this collection is gonna be probably a little out of my price range for what I'm looking to spend right now, so probably just gonna sit this one out. But for all the golfers out there and for all the hype beasts that do golf, this is like the perfect collection for you guys. And shout out to Kith for doing a great job. If you made it to this point, thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time. Have a good one. Thank you.